Americans on board a cruise ship hit by a deadly hantavirus outbreak are headed back to the United States. They were evacuated by a specially equipped 747 that flew to the Canary Islands to get them. They were among more than 100 passengers and crew on the ship that anchored off the coast. Global health officials have tried to calm fears about the spread of the disease. CBS's Remy Inocencio is on the scene for us tonight with the latest. Remy.
Good evening, Drika. After nearly 17 hours of evacuations off of the MV Hondius, all of those American passengers are now in the air on their way home. And their evacuation flight came in straight from Atlanta, Georgia, on the ground for less than 3 hours.
The last to leave just before sunset, the 17 Americans from the hantavirus-stricken MV Hondius, an unprecedented evacuation. After they hit the ground, then they will quickly board buses, then they will be sent to the airport just about 10 minutes away, and then home. This all began in the calm before dawn, when the ship dropped anchor here in Tenerife. This journey's end marked by masks and PPE for its roughly 150 passengers and crew. A voyage meant to marvel at wildlife that for 3 passengers took a devastating turn. In the first days of the hantavirus outbreak, fear gripped the ship. Passengers followed strict hygiene measures, including masks and social distancing, and a few, near the end, posted smiles and selfies in the open air. Now, back on land, it's isolation and quarantine in precisely coordinated movements echoing COVID times. Health workers transported more than 90 passengers to repatriation flights heading to Europe and Canada, taking off after mere minutes on the ground. This is a view inside of the plane for Spanish passengers outfitted with negative pressure containment pods used for Ebola and the plague. The American repatriation flight landed in Tenerife before sunset to fly them all directly to Omaha, Nebraska for mandatory isolation at the U.S. National Quarantine Unit. We asked the World Health Organization's chief, Tedros Ghebreyesus, this.
With passengers flying home to the United States, what is your message to Americans who are still scared?
We have been repeating the same question, the same answer many times. This is not another COVID. And the risk to the public is low. So they shouldn't be scared and they shouldn't panic.
And there are still 34 passengers left on board the Hondius for one final night, flying tomorrow to the Netherlands and to Australia. And Drika, we've now learned that one French passenger started showing symptoms on the flight home. All 5 of its nationals are now in isolation.
Remy Inocencio, thank you.